que se siente aquí es presión siempre.
Ha cambiado tanto la técnica, tanto la manera de entender, tanto ha cambiado el público.
You don't need to be the world's best, you just need to be someone hungry and willing to learn.
要去什么拼什么知名度这样。
Com'è essere qua, al fianco dei...
Bellissimo!
The fact that I enjoy tattooing and I'm grateful for what it's done for me.
Yo siempre digo que lo más bonito de las convenciones es al final poder compartir con otros tatuadores.
Yeah, I'm super grateful to be here. I feel like every time I walk around, I'm blown away.
Honor y es un privilegio tener este tipo de creatividad en un cuarto y eso me sirve de mucha inspiración.
The inspiration comes from obsession.
El feeling de este fin de semana pues, está siendo increíble.
Eu lutei para isso. Agora estar aqui no topo, do jeito que foi, non esperava não.
Vi invito a guardare tutte le varie interviste in lingua originale, fatevi sapere cosa ne pensate.
1, 2, 3, action. You prefer Spanish?
Yeah.
I look the camera or I look you? No.
You
Vale.
see me.
Vale. ¿Ya?
Acción.
Acciones, espera. I can say whatever, ¿no?
Yeah,
Igual.
of course.
Vale, 1, 2, 3. Qué malo soy.
No, you can start talking.
1, 2, 3, acción. Pues ha ido cambiando mi estilo, yo creo, como todo, ¿no? Ha cambiado tanto la técnica, tanto la manera de entender, tanto ha cambiado el público. Igual que yo también he ido cambiando como persona, como artista, conociendo diferentes personas, viajando y al final siempre cambias. Me gusta disfrutar lo que hago y sí que empecé con algo más geométrico que lo sigo haciendo, pero dándole otra vertiente, otra imagen, más inspirado, como tú dices, del japonés, del tribal, a lo mejor de lo más puro, de lo que voy madurando más en mi cabeza a lo largo de mi carrera. Bien.
好きなものが一緒なので特にこう気をつけることとかも全然あるんですけど、まあ、見ているものが少し違うっていうのがあってデザイン自体に変化があるっていうのはもう必ず起きることやと思うし、できるだけ、同じようなものにならないようにデザインする前に考えるようにしてます。はい、
そうですね、だから彼と一緒にいろいろ作品作ってるんですけど、でもまあ全く違うことをやってきて、でもまあたまにやっぱ共通するところもあったり、でもすごく刺激になってるので、まあ、今後もこの形でずっと続けていければ、なんかもっと新しいものを生み出せれるんじゃないかと考えています。
Also looking your job for bodysuit, like starting trying to do a bodysuit.
Yeah, well, majority of the stuff that I do is larger pieces. Like, very rarely I'll do just a singular piece. Like, most of my clients will come to me for sleeves, chests, back pieces, leg sleeves, go piece so many leg sleeves on the go. And then obviously you slowly start to cover your client. But yeah, no, most of the stuff that I do is bigger, larger scale work, so yeah.
New way of thinking a style, it's always art. How you think your style now, and the way you wear the body.
El estilo y la fusión de todo lo que está pasando en mi tatuaje ahora mismo es lo que he acumulado durante 20 años de carrera y la pasión que tengo por el arte y la pasión que tengo por tratar de poner todo lo que me gusta en una sola cosa y pues plasmarlo en la piel.
For your bodysuit, it's a bodysuit is still one of the latest things that you do, or you think that art is now your favorite way of creating?
It goes all together. Everything is together, as I said. Everything goes with the life. Tattooing is my main thing, where I am super specialized and I know all the details of this profession. But art is even bigger. It's about the planet Earth. Everything is based upon the art, you know. The architecture we're living in, the building is bigger than the person inside. So it's all together. When I do my non-tattoo related art, at the end it's also related, because it's all about shapes, forms, shadows, contrast. Everything that you do on paper, on canvas, it's related.
Dopo tanti anni, come fai e da cosa prendi ispirazione per i tuoi progetti?
Prevalentemente da ispirazioni che ho viaggiando, quindi natura, architettura. Viaggio tanto in Asia, quindi prendo tanta ispirazione dalla cultura asiatica.
One thing I really enjoy is not just doing anime characters, but making like original characters. So, you know, working together with the client and listening to what they want and then coming up with something together and then bringing those characters to life. And so kind of being able to do that, and especially in this environment, it's really cool because I really enjoyed doing, like I used to do like black and gray realism, and I also enjoy doing like biomech and stuff, but this is really the stuff that is really fun to do to try to bring something to life. So yeah.
事情做了18年，我今年37岁，目标就是把自己想做的作品做在人的身上这样而已，没有想说要去什么拼什么知名度这样，就主要把兴趣，因为这是我兴趣，而且我身上都没有刺青，
You said, look, you don't have any tattoos.
Ok.
Ci sono arrivato gradualmente a quello che rappresento oggi con le mie illustrazioni marine. Quando mi è riuscito a portare su pelle tecnicamente quello che avevo in mente e che riuscivo a disegnare su carta, è stato così che, diciamo, c'è stata l'evoluzione e mi ha portato ad avere uno stile riconoscibile.
Tout dépend en fait du corps de la personne et s'il y a déjà en fait des tatouages présents ou non. Dans ce cas-là en fait je m'adapte. Et sinon voilà, je regarde bien en fait la dynamique du corps de la personne et j'adapte par rapport à mon style. Généralement je fais pas mal de tatouages d'influence japonaise et c'est très bien pour s'adapter en fait justement au corps. Ça dépend après des motifs que la personne a choisi. Selon le motif, en fait, je peux envisager la pièce différemment. Si c'est un dos, par exemple, on va pas pouvoir placer un visage à un certain endroit parce que forcément la colonne et les muscles en bas du dos en fait vont faire une forme bien particulière. Ça risque de déformer le motif. Donc en fait, il faut prendre tout ça en ligne de compte. Voilà, prendre tout ça en compte. Je regarde beaucoup d'estampes japonaises. Beaucoup le travail de Hokusai, mais aussi beaucoup le travail d'illustrateurs plus modernes comme Yoshitaka Amano, Toshio Saiki, Takato Yamamoto. J'aime leur manière en fait leur manière de penser en fait, ce que décrit ce qu'ils font. C'est très inspirant parce que c'est toujours très poétique. C'est toujours très poétique. Et ce que j'aime après dans le travail un peu plus ancien, assez classique de Hokusai par exemple, c'est que c'est très puissant et simplifié. J'essaye de m'inspirer de ce qu'ils font Et je regarde aussi énormément d'images religieuses. Je suis vraiment fasciné par les icônes byzantines, d'ailleurs le portine ici, et ça m'inspire énormément dans mon travail parce que c'est quelque chose d'intemporel et qui dégage vraiment quelque chose de particulier. Donc au niveau du style, en fait, je m'inspire beaucoup de ça, pour la part intemporelle, et après ce qui va me parler ou me toucher vraiment, ce sont des œuvres un peu plus poétiques, ouais, comme le travail de Takato Yamamoto par exemple. Ou Yoshitaka Amano, qui sont vraiment de grandes inspirations pour moi. J'ai grandi avec leurs images, entouré de leurs images, et c'est vrai que j'aime beaucoup leur manière de voir les choses. J'aime beaucoup ce que je ressens quand je regarde leur travail, ça m'inspire énormément.
저는 이 프로젝트 시작하게 된 게 저희가 이제 원래 그 순수 미술을 전공을 했었고 그 클래식 아트를 되게 좋아해가지고 지금 최근 몇 년 동안은 그 클래식 아트 명화나 클래식에 나오는 그런 스컬프처라든지 예술품이나 이런 거를 타투로 옮기는 작업을 많이 하고 있었어요. 그래서 이제 손님 또한 좀 그런 아이디어가 있었고 서로 잘 맞아가지고 오케이 그러면은 한번 해보자 해서 제가 좋아하는 명화를 넣었지만은 조금 명화와 우주, 그러니까 이 유니버셜 다 이 우주가 하나로 모여 있는 거니까 그 신들의 얘기와 우주와 함께 좀 섞어가지고 표현을 해보고 싶어가지고 뭐 시작을 하게 됐어요. 그게 영감의 시작이었고, 네, 그게 영감의 시작의 어떤 이 프로젝트의 시작이었습니다. 일단 한국은 아직 거의 유일하게 이제 불법으로 타투가 돼 있는 나라고, 그런 게 이제 우리나라가 꼭 바뀌어야 될 문제지만 지금은 어떻게 보면은 많이 바뀌어가고 있는 그런 시점이라고 생각해요. 법적으로는 아직 불법이지만 그래도 사람들의 인식이나 이런 것들 지금 많이 달라져 있고, 문화적으로 성숙이 조금씩 되어가는 과정에 있기 때문에 그래도 좋은 방향으로 흘러가는 것 같아요. 그리고 그만큼 조금 어려운 상황일수록 저는 더 좋은 아티스트들이 많이 탄생한다라고도 생각을 해요. 항상 좋은 게 있으면 나쁜 게 있는 것처럼 법적으로는 저희가 좀 어드밴테이지가 있고 안 좋은 부분들이 있지만 어떻게 보면 이런 힘든 상황에서도 좋은 아티스트들이 많이 생긴다라는 거는 좋은 점이고, 그래서 지금 전 세계적으로 한국 아티스트들이 많이 인정받을 수 있다라는 거, 그런 거는 좋은 점인 것 같아요. 이 법적인 문제들은 지금 한국에서 여러 명의 사람들이 좀 힘을 합쳐가지고 하나하나씩 해결해 나가고 있거든요. 그래서 제 생각에는 정말 곧 이 불법인 합법으로 바뀌어서 변하지 않을까. 근데 단순히 합법이 되는 게 문제가 아니라 우리가 문화적으로 이 타투라는 것을 한국에서 어떻게 성장시켜 나갈 수 있을 것인가, 그게 사실은 더 문제인 것 같아요. 합법은 어쨌든 시간이 지나면 곧 될 거라고 생각을 하고, 문화적인 거는 우리가 모두가 함께 이거를 잘 키워나가야 되는 문제이기 때문에 잘 키워나갔으면 좋겠다고 생각합니다. 하지만 이제 한국의 아티스트들이 불법적인 것 때문에 해외에 나가서 많이 일을 해야 되고 이런 부분들은 좀 힘든 점이 있지만, 어떻게 보면 어떤 해외에서는 한국인 아티스트들이 게스트를 너무 많이 다녀서 조금 불편한 시선으로 보는 사람들도 있을 것 같아요. 하지만 이거는 어쩔 수 없는 어떤 생존에 관련된 문제이기 때문에 조금 더 이해해주고 너그럽게 봐줬으면 좋겠다는 생각이 있습니다.
Não, eu nunca esperei estar aqui do topo, assim, com esse estilo de pet. Eu queria ter minha personalidade, as pessoas reconhecer que eu que criei o estilo, tudo bem, isso eu lutei para isso, porque eu acho que todo artista sonha em ser reconhecido pela arte que faz, isso eu lutei para isso.
Where you take inspiration from your project and how you feel how you can, keep growing and change your style, be inspired every day.
That's a pretty big question. But I suppose I've always enjoyed experimenting because I don't like feeling stagnant. So anytime that I start to feel like I'm doing too much repetitive or my work's, not as interesting as before, I always change it up. So like say for instance recently I've been doing a lot more freehand stuff, and I've realized, sometimes you can get stuck in the monotony of like portraits and realism and things like that, and it's like you forget that I can actually fucking draw. So, and it's much nicer to like sort of flow with the body, but of course inspiration, like in the industry, travel, all that sort of stuff. My girls that I work with inspire me every day. It's so great to see all the different girls at different levels and what they're doing, friends in the industry, but mainly, I'm always wanting to learn and progress, try new products, try new things, and see what I can do to like keep stepping up. So yeah.
How you still keep inspiring after so many years?
You have to, it's something I love and I always want to get better at it, and it's just important to me. I love tattooing, and I always want to progress. Sometimes you get stuck, but your career is like this, so sometimes I'm down, sometimes I'm up, but as long as it's slowly, that makes me happy. So yeah.
And how you keep inspiring yourself?
Muy buena pregunta. Aquí.
Going in a convention?
Y sí, aquí están mis artistas favoritos de cuando empecé, y también están mis artistas favoritos de ahora, y pues es un honor y es un privilegio tener este tipo de creatividad en un cuarto, y eso me sirve de mucha inspiración.
Io dico sempre che siamo fortunati perché in Italia abbiamo delle reference ovunque andiamo, musei ovunque, chiese, libri sull'arte, è tutto bellissimo, capito? Quindi possiamo attingere a qualsiasi tipo di ispirazione, ecco.
You are traveling a lot during the past year, and now I think that you are in Bali.
Yeah, people think that I'm in Bali, but I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah, I just love it. I wanna open some project there, like the program of educating kids, and because the Bali in Indonesia in general is so beautiful and the culture is amazing, but people go there and they try to destroy. They say, oh, these people, they don't have anything, but they give you everything. It's so bad. So
I was there 3 years ago,
yeah.
and I saw what you say. I saw a lot of things in the island. They all build the restaurant place to do money and put the rubbish in.
Take everything and don't give anything in return. So that's why I felt super bad there. I felt very guilty, and I want to go there constantly, a little bit, but not. I don't want to live there because I don't want to have a base. But for sure, I want to come back there because I found a lot of beautiful art culture, and I want to help them. I want to bring their art to here, to Germany, and maybe to France, maybe to Spain. I don't know. I think it's going to be beautiful.
I think so.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's done. How you feel to work into the new generation in this kind of event, like parties, like here? How you feel to see what your things and the things of artists like you make this world real?
I think it's amazing to me just how big tattooing has become. You know, it was this small little thing for outsiders, you know, for fucking bad boys. Now it's this giant thing for everybody. In some ways, I miss it. You know, outlaw. You know, dark side kind of thing, you know, but I think it's nice because tattoos make you feel good, you know, and I think that's nice that everybody can feel like that. And I'm amazed at how good young tattooers can get really fast. They have so much information online and everything. What used to take a tattooer 5 or 10 years to get to that point, guys can do that in a year and a half, you know, because they have so much input, you know. This thing's moving faster and faster.
Thank you so much.
That was easy, buddy.
Before, I was looking for inspiration, but lately, it's just a way of life. Like, my life is all about art. So I wake up in between books, I wake up in listening to my favorite music. I'm obsessed. I think the inspiration comes from obsession, you know, and the way of life, because my life is all about this. I am always in museums and galleries of every single thing you can imagine. From pottery to jewelry making, and then I'm not even looking for it. So I'm living inside of it. So whenever I have to design the things, I already have, you know, the thing inside of it.
Where do you take inspiration from your works?
Inspiration. Well, I used to do only like I studied tattooing in Japan, so I used to only do like Japanese work when I started, and then I moved into doing realism, and then after that I was really obsessed with Japanese animation, especially when I was younger. So I started taking my inspiration from that and then really running with that about 2010-ish or so. And then I eventually kind of moved all of my style over into that realm.
You are such an inspiration for all our generation, the generation before me, the generation after me. And the convention in Paris have a different feeling from all the conventions in the world. It's because you think it like this, you want to create this, you know, sensation behind your convention.
Yeah, I mean, if you tell me this about my convention, I appreciate it, because like that's the amount of plenty of tiny details, but plenty of them, you know. So we're like very much on the details, and we work a lot to make it something like everybody likes. But plenty of people tell me it's the best in the world, so I'm like pretty proud of it. So it's a good thank you, a good reward.
When I'm starting, I saw your job, and during those years, you are growing, and inspired many artists around the world. How you think your art, how you take inspiration, and how you can keep growing?
Honestly, like right now, there's so many good artists, and so I'm inspired every day by what you see on social media, or you come here and you see a new artist that maybe you never heard of, and you're like, oh my God. And for me, that makes me just want to work harder. Yeah, like I want to. I just told her like after winning the award, I came back and I just want to work harder. Yeah. So yeah.
Where do you take inspiration from your project, your work?
My project today, or just in general? I take a lot of inspiration from Art Nouveau. and also like probably neo-tribal, neo-traditional, and just illustration in general. So yeah, I used to be an illustrator before I was a tattoo artist, so like focusing on botanicals and animals, people, things like that. Sometimes I get inspired by textures in nature, so just going for a walk and, you know, seeing wood grain in a tree, stuff like that. And then everyone else around, you know?
You can travel.
Yeah.
You're working in Australia, right?
Yes.
Okay. It's hard for you to travel working, or it's not a problem?
I mean, I don't think it's a problem. It's just tiring. The jet lag is hard, but it's really fun. It's really exciting. I'm quite adventurous by nature, so any excuse to travel, I'll take it. But yeah, you know, when you're in a new space, you have to get used to it. It's a little bit intimidating at the start, and then I think once you kind of settle in, it's all good.
How you feel now into your work? You want to travel more? You want to go more in guest spot? Why and which feelings you get from it?
A ver.
You understand?
Sí, sí, sí. Pues nada, ahora me siento muy a gusto en mi trabajo. Tengo mi propio estudio en la costa, en un sitio que me gusta. A pesar de eso sigo viajando bastante, pero viajo más que nada por compartir, por ampliar, por conocer. Que sí que tenía como otras aspiraciones cuando viajaba y tal, pero ahora estoy más centrado en mi estudio, en estar en casa, aún así viajando, pero ya te digo, con un objetivo de conocer a alguien, compartir con alguna persona en concreto, ir a aprender de alguien, o estar en un evento como este, ¿no? Con tantos artistas, del cual me está enriqueciendo muchísimo.
Com'è cambiare paese spesso e lavorare con diverso tipo di persone ogni volta?
Per me è emozionante, nel senso ogni paio di mesi ho bisogno di viaggiare, anche ciò che tiene alta la mia motivazione, ispirazione, preferisco avere un flow così dinamico piuttosto che rimanere ferma solo in un paese.
What's your goal now? It's not an easy question.
I don't know. I don't have no goal much, you know. My career is like 40 years already, so my goal is keep doing conventions like this one, you know. I'm doing like the second major one, like this one in Europe, like the Paris one. So keep the same friends is already a good goal. And yeah, that's it. Keep tattooing maybe without the stupid laws coming, and keep tattooing without like there's so many tattooists today. It's kind of too much, you know. So it's become hard. Like when there's too many people in the same business, you know, there's not enough work for everybody, you know. So it's starting to be hard for even the oldest one. But that's the way it is.
Il mio lavoro è frutto di un mix tra surrealismo, che è una cosa che mi è sempre piaciuta, con l'incisione, che è un'altra passione che avevo e che ho, e quindi il mix tra l'incisione e il surrealismo mi ha portato a fare quello che adesso faccio, appunto queste immagini oniriche, surreali e fantastiche.
Stai iniziando a progettare i tuoi disegni anche in
larga scala, diciamo. Sì, attualmente ho già realizzato qualche mezzo corpo e andando sempre più a essere conosciuto su Instagram, appunto, ho sempre più richieste di pezzi sempre più grossi e sì, alcuni sono in lavorazione, altri sono solo progettuali per ora. Però ovviamente lo scopo di ogni tatuatore penso sia quello di arrivare a coprire più pelle possibile su un corpo e far funzionare i suoi lavori in modo armonico su un corpo.
I saw in your project different idea every time. Okay? Where you take inspiration, because it's something that I didn't find before on tattoo world. So where you take inspiration?
You know, for me in my head, I've always wanted to do something different. Like, if the crowd is doing this, like I want to do this, you know. And also too, like I'm never, like in 10 years, I don't want my portfolio to look the same. You know, in 10 years, I want my portfolio to have changed. So this is, I think that's important for me to always keep coming with fresh ideas, and yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Hang on. Yeah, go.
The main question is how you had the idea to give the picture before the project, for the project.
I guess people have been taking reference photos for tattoos for years. I guess I've been doing this for like 20 years next year, you know, and 19 years, and I got sick of it, you know. I didn't enjoy it anymore, so I wanted to like make it fun again. So I just started like trying to push myself, you know, and try harder and harder. And then this was I guess the result of like basically a burnout and a restructure and like rethink how do I get better, you know. And it changed everything. My work now is all about the story, you know, like, and I'm from New Zealand, Aotearoa, and we have, as Māori people, we have like a verbal dialect. There's no written history, you know, we're storytellers. So I think what I want to do is I want to tell the story, you know.
To do such a huge piece, and how it's possible that you decide those artists that are on the top, because most of the people start tattooing with the tattoo artist they find, you know. But you had the truth to decide the right artist.
Yeah, so I've been following Matt for a long time. We're both New Zealanders, and yeah, it made sense. I consider him one of the best in the world, and he's from my home country. So that was got in contact, and it's just an honour for him to say yes, basically. Like, yeah.
And it's subjective, but I think myself, Carlos is the best. So and he's an hour away from where I live, so it was kind of an easy choice for me. Yeah.
And about the project, you gave them white paper, or you helped them to grow the project together?
And yeah, I gave him a brief outline, and he took it to the way above whatever I could comprehend, you know. What I wanted was down here, and what he wanted was up here. So we ended with something up here, and it's a good time.
Yeah, same here. I just let him do his thing. Yep.
Thank you so much. And beautiful words.
Thank you.
Surgiu porque eu fazia realismo colorido e tem muita gente no mundo que faz um bom trabalho de realismo colorido, então eu ia ser só mais um lá embaixo na pirâmide. Para poder alcançar o topo ia ser difícil, como tem muita gente boa. Aí mais ou menos há uns 8 anos, 10 anos atrás, eu já venho tentando desenvolver algo que seria só meu, que pudesse chamar atenção. Aí foi num certo dia, eu estava em casa, tive a ideia, fiz da minha esposa e explodiu, da noite pro dia. E cara, demorou para cair para acreditar em tudo que aconteceu, foi muito rápido. Apesar de eu ter quase 30 anos de tatuagem, o que aconteceu com o Pet parece que foi da noite pro dia. Foi uma explosão e hoje eu estou aqui numa das maiores convenções do mundo, que eu tenho um sonho há mais de 10 anos de um dia poder estar aqui, e hoje eu estou aqui graças ao Pet. Eu lutei para isso. Agora tá aqui no topo, do jeito que foi, não esperava não.
我叫杨博，我的工作室叫 YZ 塔图，我来自北京。我们工作室有很多的风格，有很多不同的纹身师，所以我们在做的主要的目的，除了自己强劲自己的艺术造诣，更多的想把中国的这种纹身文化能给推广出去，让更多的人看到我们中国的纹身师有很好的这个艺术创作，很好的这个学习精神。 让中国更好的纹身让这个世界看到。
Pour ces bodysuits, j'ai pris l'inspiration c'est plutôt d'inspiration japonisante, avec un mix de styles oriental et ethnique. De voir que mon travail suscite autant d'intérêt, ça me fait vraiment plaisir. C'est quelque chose que j'ai jamais recherché, mais qui est toujours bon à prendre. Après, de voir surtout d'autres artistes en ornemental aimer mon travail, c'est le meilleur sentiment que je puisse avoir. La reconnaissance, c'est juste le meilleur sentiment que je puisse avoir. Je voyage vraiment rarement, j'ai préféré me concentrer sur mon travail au shop et vraiment me focus sur mon travail. Et je vais sûrement reprendre les voyages d'ici 2024, essayer de voyager le plus possible. J'ai souvent entendu parler des conventions de Nicky Vialetto comme étant les plus grandes conventions au monde. Et j'ai été honoré d'avoir ma place ici cette année. Et je trouve que la qualité de la convention est vraiment incroyable. Il y a vraiment tous les meilleurs artistes mondiaux et ça me touche vraiment d'avoir ma place ici. Et j'aimerais vraiment participer aux autres conventions de Nicky Vialetto. C'est vraiment les meilleures conventions pour moi.
How you feel to stay in the middle of some of the most not famous but most important Japanese tattoo artists in the world?
Presión. Lo que se siente aquí es presión siempre, pero la verdad es que es muy bueno porque los primeros días sientes presión, pero cuando te vuelves a casa es como emoción, o sea, es motivación de haber podido compartir con toda esta gente, de ver lo que hacen y bueno, siempre es bueno por eso, porque al final lo que genera es motivación.
How you feel to be one of the most attractive artists here?
I mean, it's weird. I don't understand it. You know, there's so many great artists here. I'm just one of many. Yeah, I don't really know. You know, I'm lucky to be able to live the life I live, and I'm lucky to be able to do what I do. So I feel like gratitude keeps me with more people and very lucky. So I'm lucky, you know, and just I get to draw on people, make tattoos, travel the world, and man, what more can you ask for? You know what I mean? Can't complain about the little things.
To be an inspiration for all the new generation, the old generation, everyone, inspiration from you.
Well, I don't know if I'm an inspiration, but thank you for thinking that I am. I think if anything, the way I can inspire people is just by the fact that I enjoy tattooing and I'm grateful for what it's done for me. After 45 years, I still look forward to going into the shop and fucking doing something. It's been a wonderful ride. I hope that these, younger people coming up cherish it, take it as seriously as I've tried to take it.
How you build all your shop, because it's from the outside we're feeling the friendship.
Even with the people that have left my shop, you know, they've always left on a better situation or opportunity. So the shop is really a place for people to build their career and to learn the most they can, and then when they move on, hopefully they move on to something greater. You know, it's just something that for me, it's my home, and it's a business, but it's not really about the money. To me, it's more important to work with good people and to be inspired by these people. So my whole goal, and for everyone to know out there, if you ever want to work with me, you know, is you don't need to be the world's best. You just need to be someone hungry and willing to learn, because I feel like Black Anchor builds people's careers that want to do what I do.
If your mind is changed after this convention, talking with artists and maybe have a possibility to chat with them on the project, on the future, you know, on different ideas.
Sí, yo siempre digo que lo más bonito de las convenciones es al final poder compartir con otros tatuadores, porque tatuar a nuestros clientes ya lo hacemos en nuestros estudios, pero el único lugar donde nos podemos juntar con más tatuadores, ir a cenar y tener charlas un poquito más largas que no las que tenemos en redes sociales, en Instagram o lo que sea, o por mail, es venir a las convenciones, y creo que es el motivo por el que la mayoría de tatuadores vienen a las convenciones. Por supuesto, quieren enseñar sus trabajos en real, en vivo, pero yo creo que la mayoría, si les preguntas, ni siquiera les importa mucho trabajar o no, lo que quieren es venir a compartir con otros tatuadores. Y es mi caso también. O sea, me interesa más eso que andar tatuando todo el día.
まあでもこれはずっと話してるやんな、やっぱ新しいことを、生み出すっていうことが僕の使命だと思ってるので、たまにコンベンションに来てみんないろんな人の作品見たりとかすごく刺激になっているので、彼ともよく来てるんです。でも今後も人を驚かせれるような何か作品を作っていきたいと思っています。
僕はこのコンベンションに来て、周りの人がどのような作品を作ったりとか、そういうのを見るために来てます。他何でしたっけ？
いや、だから俺はもう写真あるから。
僕も、彼と同じように、人を驚かせるような作品を作ることを心がけて毎日活動しているので、これからも、止まることはないと思います。
I've had such a great time so far, and I mean it's day 3, but yeah, I've just been starstruck with all the artists that I've seen, and it's been really cool too, because like a lot of my friends are here that we haven't been able to do a convention in so long, you know, from London and all around. So it's been really great to see everyone, and I'm just so honoured to even be asked to be here, you know, alongside all these like fucking absolute weapons. And it's cool to see like the newer artists coming through, and then like the OGs. It's such a great dynamic, and everyone's been so lovely. And I mean, Nikki's incredible, you know, all the people that have put this together have done a really amazing job. And yeah, fucking dope.
Mi feeling de este fin de semana pues está siendo increíble. Compartir un fin de semana con gente tan increíble, ya sean ratos en la convención, ya sea tatuando, ya sea compartiendo, ya sea en el hotel, comentando, hablando. Está siendo increíble, la verdad que para mí es un placer estar aquí, estoy muy contento.
Com'è essere qua, al fianco dei...
Bellissimo! È super bello, è super ispirante, perché comunque ci sono artisti di altissimo livello, quindi si prendo tanta ispirazione, tanta motivazione, e è super bello anche essere a fianco a grandi maestri che tatuano da tantissimi anni prima, e che quando ho iniziato la mia carriera 11-12 anni fa ammiravo tantissimo, adesso abbiamo gli stand vicini, quindi è super emozionante.
It's really an honor to be here with everybody and seeing old friends and new friends and getting to do work, and my first time in Germany, so it's a really great time, yeah.
Yeah, I'm super grateful to be here. I feel like every time I walk around, I'm blown away. All my favorite artists in the world are here. All the people who have inspired me artistically are here, and they're all so lovely. Everyone's friendly. It's such a vibe. I'm like, yeah, real stoked. Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Come ti senti questo weekend?
Ah, vabbè, all'inizio ero spaventatissimo, quando Miki mi ha invitato non ci volevo credere, anche perché sono in mezzo a dei mostri sacri del tatuaggio e non mi sento tale. Penso che bisogna sempre rimanere umili, anche se essere qua è la dimostrazione che qualche cosa è raggiunto come livello tecnico di lavorazione e visibilità, e quindi sono gasatissimo, è una delle convention più fighe alla quale ho mai partecipato.
Y hasta aquí Oscar con mi amigo Nino, mi cliente Daniel.
Partecipare a eventi come questo con artisti che fino a poco tempo fa si vedeva solo sui social media, essere in mezzo ad artisti di questo calibro e aver modo di conoscerli e apprezzare la loro umanità, la loro sensibilità, la loro timidezza, è stato una cosa incredibile.